Hello and welcome to the Form Builder training video. In this section we will cover creating a form, adding a form to a page and receiving form data. Forms on websites can be for multiple uses, whether that be a contact form, an admissions form or even a quick survey. To create a form, select Form Builder from the left menu. Here is where you can add different fields together in a preview to create a form that suits your needs. Firstly, you need to name your form. Think of something very specific. That way, it's easier to locate it further down the line. Once you've done that, you can choose from a different array of fields to make up your form, whether that be a text box, drop down, date field, paragraph text, checkbox, or type text. Each field can be added by dragging and dropping it into the preview area, and then altering the field by clicking on Edit. Each individual field works differently and consists of different attributes. The text box field and paragraph text work in the same way, as you're able to change its title. This will then let the person filling it in know what content is to be added, whether that be first name, last name, address, etc. You will also have the option to make the field required. This means the person filling it in cannot submit the form until they have filled in that box. Turning on Summary will give you the option to display the field results in a summary of all the people who have filled in and submitted the form. The last option allows you to change the field type if you accidentally added the wrong field to your page. The only difference between the two fields is that the paragraph text allows you to validate the field, either by email, phone, or a whole number. Once you have made all of your changes, click on Save and add your next field. Each of the fields has similar attributes, as well as one specific to each individual field. When creating a drop-down, you can add up to 20 custom options, which you can give titles in the corresponding numbered text boxes. It also allows you to validate the field, either by email, phone, or whole number. It also gives you the option to instead display your drop-down as radio buttons, meaning it looks more like a checkbox. However, you can only pick one option. Again, once you are happy with it, click on the Save button. The next field type is a date field, which doesn't have any specific properties for you to change, just a generic title and the required and summary options. Just like the drop-down, the checkbox field allows you to add up to 20 different custom options. However, the difference between the two is that the checkbox allows the person filling in the form to select more than one of the options. The last field type is a type text. This isn't something for someone to fill in. It allows you to just add some text either before, in between, or after the other fields. This is usually used for adding important information about the form, or an individual field that will help aid in filling out the form. Once you've added all of your fields and you are happy with your form, just click on the Save button. Once you have created your form and you would like to add it to a page on your website, you need to navigate in the sitemap to find the page where would you like the form to be seen. Once you have found your page, click on the Forms tab. Here is where you will find a list of all the forms that you have created, which is why it is necessary to name your form wisely. Once you have found your form in the list, just drag and drop it into the content area. If you were to now save the page, the form would appear on your website. However, there are some changes which need to be made before saving the page. Click on the Edit button underneath the form title, and this will bring up the pop-up window. From here you can change the email address that the form will send to once it has been submitted. This will usually be a generic email address, like info@, or, if the form is more specific, the submissions can be sent to a specific person or multiple people. Just separate them with a comma. You also have the option to set some default settings for when an email submission is sent. Changing the subject and the message is helpful, as it is easier then to differentiate between a normal email and a form submission. Also, if someone is receiving multiple different form submissions, they can see which form the submission is from. Once you have made all these changes, click on the Update button. And to publish the form on your chosen page, scroll to the bottom and click on the Save button. There is also another way to access form data if you are not included in the submission emails. To do this, Go to the sitemap in the dashboard and click on the Forms tab. From here, you can locate the form you just created. You then have the option to view the results on that page by clicking the Results button, or click Excel to download the submissions in a separate document.